Everyone, me again. So I've finally got around to finishing the polishing of the stems on the pipes. This one, as you'll remember, didn't really require any polishing at all. The type of plastic it is, I think it's acrylic, so it hadn't oxidised or anything like that. Same with the Ross layer one. However, the thing with this pipe is that bowl to me looks like it's been cut down by someone. That bowl doesn't look right. It's too short. So I don't know what's going on with this one. Someone's obviously monkeyed around with it and it just looks weird now. It's really long and really short, so I really don't know what's going on here. I will attempt to do something with this to try and tidy up the rim and try and make it smokable, but to be quite honest with you, I don't know if I can. This one could be for the bin, and that's a real shame really, because it's got such lovely grain on it. So hopefully I'll be able to even out the rim a little bit, because if you look, it's really wonky. But I will try and do something with it, but it is going to leave me with a seriously shallow ball. So I really don't know. I'm not confident that this will turn out particularly well, which is a shame, because Ross layers are really good pipes, but this is a number 6, and if you Google number 6, you will really see just what a difference the shaping ball actually is. Because I really don't know what someone's done with that. And it's not like Ross layers and cheaper pipes either, so someone's really buggered that one up somehow, which is a massive, massive shame. But anyway, this Beyond, the stem still needs a little bit of messing about with, because it's looking a little bit dirty, but it's not as oxidised as it was. It's looking quite shiny. My next move for this one is I'm going to sand down the finish off the ball, because I hate that. Again, someone's monkeyed around with this. I'm not sure they really knew what they were doing, and now this is what it looks like. So these two I will try and do something with, and probably put on a follow-up video, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this is going to be a bit more intermediate than your usual estate pipe cleaning, so I'm not sure really. I will attempt some kind of salvage operation on these two, but I don't know. If it doesn't work, then this video is likely to be the last time you'll see these. So, you know, we'll see. But the rest of them have turned out alright really. This cheap one Jake gave me, again the stem, it could be a little bit better, but I had it on the polishing wheel on one of the highest settings and it still wasn't totally as smooth as I'd like it to be. So again, I'm not sure. I'll see what I can do with it, but who knows. I'll do some jiggery pokery with that one. The meerschaum has turned out really nice. The stem is nice and shiny. It's a different type of plastic to what you usually get. It's not vulcanite, I don't think, so it's not going to shine as well, but it's looking okay to me. I quite like it. It's ready to smoke now. I like the shape of it very much. It's a really good looking pipe. I like how it hangs. Yeah, I like this pipe a lot. I like as well the discoloured top. I really like that. Oh. If you ever watch the show Hell on Wheels, the main character smokes a pipe similar to this. That's what I quite like about it. Yeah, you can pretend I'm a cowboy. Yeah, so this one's fine. This one I'll be cleaning the rim of as well as this one, of course. This one's turned out really well. The Duncan Hill, what's it called? Duncan Hill Aerosphere. So this one's turned out really well. The top doesn't need any messing about with. When I reamed it, the cake came out really easily. There's none of that left in there. The stem looks really nice. It's really nice and shiny. It's like black glass. And again, it hangs really nicely. So this one's done. I don't need to do anything further with this one, which I'm quite happy to report. I'll probably give it a bit of a polish with some Canuba wax. But other than that, it doesn't need anything doing to it. So I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah. Anyway, dust. My room's a bit dusty. This one, I polished the collar and the stem, which are both shining really nicely now. It's a Peterson 302, and it has some absolutely lovely grain on it. See if I can show you some of this. I apologise, I'm terrible at doing this. So, the rim is going to need a bit of a sanding, a bit of a cleaning, and a bit of a refinishing. But all in all, this one's almost done. Looks pretty good so far. Last but not least of these estates is the 305, which again I've polished the collar, just sterling silver collar, and the stem, and that's all looking quite nice. The top rim, again there's a bit of damage here, so I'm going to have to sand it down slightly by a couple of millimeters and try and even it off and finish it. Hopefully I won't take off too much of it, hopefully it won't end up looking like this, but I'm fairly confident in my skills to be able to do that, so I will be doing that as well. But to recap, these two are finished, they're absolutely fine, they're ready to go, so I'm happy with those two. So they can go in a rack now, not Iraq, Iraq. These four I will be sort of cleaning the rims, and these two will be getting a sanding on the rims. These two just a good cleaning and a bit of a polish, and these two I'll do what I can and document what I can, but to be honest with you, it might not see the light of day. So that's it for now. I will catch you on the in the next scene, so till then, take it easy. Thank you. Hey everyone, me again. So this next stage is cleaning the rims of the pipes. I'll show you on these. I'll show you on all four more than likely, depending on how long it goes on. Once again, what you'll need is a magic eraser, which I showed you in my first video, and some warm water. So it's pretty simple, to be quite honest with you, how we do this. Just get a magic eraser, place it in the water, soak some up, you squeeze it out, and then it's ready, and you literally just go like this. Look at that, straight away what comes off, all the dirt and gunk that has collected on the rim. It's usually not actual tar or anything like that, I don't think. I think it's just where the wood gets charred from lighting. And then when you've done that, put it back in the water. Squeeze off all the water, all the excess, and it's ready to use again. So, do it again. But yeah, to say how well these magic erasers clean up the rims of the balls, it's staggering really, and they cost nothing, they cost pennies. For this one as well, we'll need something of a sanding treatment to the top of the ball. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And in case you're interested, look how dirty that water is now. Absolutely rank. Never let your pipes get into this kind of state. I always clean as I go with my pipes, with these being estates. Not everyone takes such good care of the pipes, but you know, it's a bit of a shame really, because even if you don't think you've got anyone to pass them down to, people are going to have a hard time selling them on if you leave them to someone and they're in a damaged state and they don't know how to repair them themselves. But you know, it's alright. So the tools I will be using for sanding down the rims is pretty basic really. Sandpaper. I also have a sandpaper attachment on my draper, so I will be using this as well. I won't be filming this part of the process just because I've no idea how long it will actually go on for, and it will be boring. There's more editing for me to do, but I will catch you in the next scene where I should hopefully have some nicely sanded down balls to show you, and then to show you how I refinish them. So, and then following on from that, it will be a case of polishing the pipes. So, until the next scene, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in a second. Cheers! Hey everyone, me again. So, the 4 pipes I showed you in the last scene that I said I was going to work on the rims of, I have now sanded down. So, move the light over here so you can see. This is the little one, the little cheap one. And see how well you can see this. So, I managed to sand that completely down to the wood. I don't know if you can see in this light, but the wood now is a completely different colour to the stain. It's back to a natural colour. The same's pretty much happened with all of these, which is going to happen, sanding them down. There we have that. This one had a bit of a burn, a bit of a scorch bit, but I managed to level it out just about. If you look closely, it's not 100% even. However, it's about as good as it's going to get really. It's not noticeable. I don't want to compromise the height of the ball much more. So it looks fine to me. Again, it's back to natural colour. And this one, which I'm quite happy with actually, this one had a really bad sort of scotch nick in it, which you can still see a little bit of evidence of, but I'm going to stain over it. But yeah, this is looking much better than it was before. It had such a big dent in it, but I managed to sand it out, so it's looking a lot better now. Yeah, it's looking really even now, is that? So I'm really happy with that. I was worried that I'd come back to this and I'd only have 2 pipes to show you because I've buggered the others up, but I didn't, so that's good. So this is how I restain, and it is so unbelievably simple. You're going to think I'm talking shit here, but I use these. These are furniture repair markers. Now, they're not flammable, I don't believe, doesn't say on it. They come in 6 colours. There's oak, which is the lightest, then maple, then cherry, then walnut, then mahogany, and then finally black. I shouldn't need black because none of these are sort of an ebony colour. I'll keep it to one side just in case. Now, the thing you want to do with these is you want to get the lightest shade, which in this case is the oak one, and bear with me, I'll just share a bit closer and see what I'm doing, and then practice on the little inexpensive one. So you want to take the lightest colour, blow out any dust or what have you in the bowl, and then you just want to follow the grain. You don't really want to go against the grain because then it'll show. Now, I do believe the stain on this pipe is darker than oak, but just to go over it a couple of times. Make sure you've got it all, but that you haven't completely saturated it. So it looks okay so far. Leave that a few moments to dry. And see how it looks. Still not dry yet. In the meantime, work on another one. Now these markers, you can get them in most hardware stores, most discount stores. I'm not sure about whether the chemicals on them will irritate your skin or anything, but just for safety, wearing my doctor gloves again. Seems to be running a bit dry, this one. But here in the UK, I get them from a shop called Home Bargains. So, which, if the name doesn't tick you off and you've never been to it, it's a homeware store at very cheap prices. This one seems to be. I mean, this one So yeah, that's the basic principle that I'm employing here. I've done this on quite a few pipes now. It was a tip I actually got off my friend Alan on Facebook, who is a professional pipe refurbisher, and it was very kind of him to share that trade secret with me. Didn't have to, but yeah, it seems to do the trick. I mean, if you look at that and that, it might need to be a little bit darker, but again, let it dry, find out what it looks like when it dries. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue doing this, but it's probably going to be really boring to watch, so I will catch you back in a moment where I will show you the end product of this project. The Ross layer and the Beyond are not going to be included because they're more of a project. We're going to have to find out if what I do on those works before I start filming, because yeah, otherwise it's just going to be a blooper. So stay tuned, I'll be back in one moment. Hey everyone, me one more time. So I have pretty much finished restoring these 4 pipes. As I previously said, the Beyond and the Ross layer, they are going to need some kind of deep work, I think. I remember me and Shim and the Duncan were fine. They didn't need anything more than what I've already shown you on those. So on these ones, I'll show you with the little billiard first. It's now been polished. I polished it by hand with a cloth and kiwi neutral shoe polish, which, I don't know if you can see that, but it does contain Canauba wax. So, and it costs like £1 for a tin, so that's the best thing you can use really. And there you have it. It's the little Duncan, it says Duncan lightweight London one, which I think that's about as good as it's going to get with this one really. But I managed to completely decake it and ream it back, and sort out the charred rim, clean up the stem, which I'm still unsure which way around the stem should go on this. Presuming like that, I don't know. But yeah, so that's one. And then next, the Intermezzo by Gigi. Yeah. So there's that one. Polished, rim sorted out. Got it quite dark, sort of mahogany finish to it to sort of match the rest of the ball. So that's looking pretty sweet now. So I like it, it's quite lightweight. Hangs pretty well. Yeah, it's a pretty good one, is that actually, to be honest. The Peterson 302. These have all been polished, by the way. I'm really happy with how the band came out on this, the little collar. Really shiny now. I'm happy with the rim. Like I said, it wasn't, it's not 100% straight if you look very carefully, but it's near as, really. Again, hangs really well, so I'm happy with that. Looking forward to giving all these a good smoking. Not sure about this one. I might try and palm it off somehow. Try to get some of my friends into pipe smoking, so maybe that'll do for one of them. And the 305. Again, I'm really happy with how the rim came out. It's looking nice and shiny. The collar as well, nice and shiny. I really like the shape of this. It's a very Sherlock Holmes style wall. what the popular image of Sherlock Holmes anyway. But yeah, really like it. Still got that little bit there that I'd like to do something with, maybe some further sanding. Oh, that it's quite really well. The stem's all nice and shiny, but not matte. And none of this was done with a lathe or a tabletop polisher. It's all done with hand tools. So if you've ever been apprehensive about buying estate pipes because you think, oh, I don't have the tools or the know-how with which to get them back to the former glory, now you do, now you know how, and the tools are really easy to come by. So it is worth doing, because not only do you save money, it's like you're carrying something on, you know, it's like a sort of stewardship really, which I think is quite nice really. And that's a good thing about pipes, is you don't just throw them away, keep hold of them. You can go from one generation to another, can pass through many hands. You know, these things can travel the world, which I think, you know, makes them quite unique really as personal items. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. I'll do a follow-up video if I manage to get the Ross layer and the Beyond to look less shit than we currently do. I may do some further videos later down the line with any other sort of extensive procedures, if anyone wants to see any of those. Again, if anyone's got any suggestions or anything, just let me know. If anyone's got any questions, if there's anything they'd like to see me do as part of this series, just let me know. Just comment either on this video or the last one. And yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, cheers.